We are making a German style potato salad that is tangy and delicious. And we're gonna make sure that ours does not taste heavy and greasy, but there's a trick to it, and I'm gonna show you what it is. All right, so over here, I have, right here, heavily salted potatoes, about 2 tablespoons of kosher salt. And that is 4 pounds of potatoes coming to a boil that I cubed up. And then over here, I have over medium heat, about 2 tablespoons of bacon drippings, because I earlier browned off about 10 ounces of bacon. And to this, I'm going to add half of an onion that I diced up. Now, I learned to make hot German potato salad when I was in high school. I had a German great-grandmother. Unfortunately, I never got to know her. And my grandfather did zero cooking, which wasn't very helpful. But I was lucky enough to work for a woman who had a restaurant, and she was from Germany, and she taught me all these beautiful recipes, including how to make this spectacular German potato salad that's done with apple cider vinegar and pickle juice and Dijon mustard, and it is out of this world. So my hot German potato salad is the real deal, and I'm going to show you how to make it. So we start with doing our cubed potatoes over here. They're going to come up to a boil, and I'm going to give them about 12 minutes. And then I'm going to let our onions sweat down in that little bit of bacon drippings that was left over from cooking our bacon. And I'm going to give these maybe 5 or 6 minutes, just until they get nice and fragrant. So at this point, we're just kind of sitting and waiting and watching, because the trick to doing this so that it tastes bright and vibrant instead of kind of heavy and greasy is to put everything together while your potatoes and your ingredients are still really hot. That way the potatoes absorb all the flavors. So we're going to kind of work quickly, and we've got all of our ingredients ready to go. But for right now, we're just waiting on everything to happen. All right, I'll meet you back here in about 7 minutes. All right, I want to show you something. When you're checking on your potatoes, you want to make sure they're done, of course, but you don't want them to go too far, because if they get mushy, they'll just fall apart, and you don't want that. So I had my timer set to 12 minutes. I think we're going to quit about 1.5 minutes early. So I'm going to drain these, and I'll meet you right back here. All right, our potatoes are draining, so we're going to mix all of our dressing ingredients. Let me scoot back a little bit so that we're off the heat, but our potatoes are hot and draining. So we're going to work. Whew. Well, I'm all crooked, aren't I? So we're going to work in here, but off the heat. So we're going to go in here with our 1.5 teaspoons of black pepper. And we've got heavily salted water, but we're going to start out with about 2 teaspoons of kosher salt. And that's Morton's, not Diamond Crystal. Morton's has a bigger crystal, so the volume is larger. The crystal size is larger. It takes up more space. So that's about 3 tablespoons of apple cider vinegar. A good 2 tablespoons of kosher dill pickle juice. And then this, 2.5 to 3 teaspoons of Dijon mustard. Use whichever mustard you like. Em used to use stone ground mustard. She actually would use like a German mustard that she brought in. I have no idea. I mean, it's only been, what, 40 years? If I knew what it was, I would use it, but woe is me. All right, and then a 1/4 cup or so of just chicken broth. We're gonna spread that out. And then straight in here with our sauteed onions. And this is just making the dressing. And so this does have a couple of tablespoons of bacon drippings in it. And then you've got a lot of bright acid flavor in there too. So you've got the mustard, you've got the apple cider vinegar, you have the pickle juice. So you've got the richness of the bacon drippings, but you're cutting it with a lot of acid. And you really want a balance. All right, so it's easiest, I think, to get your dressing mixed before you add your potatoes. But you want to add your potatoes while they're still very hot. You see that steam coming off of there? That's what you want. So everybody's in the pool. And we want to mix. And we only have one more thing. You're going to see it's a little bit soupy on the bottom at first. That will not last. That's the other thing about coming in with hot potatoes. They are sponges, which is kind of the point. You want your potato to soak up all of that flavor. Perfect. All right. Smells great. That is wonderful. All right, last thing. I am gonna grab parsley. I'll be right back. All right, got our parsley ready to go. Em always use lots of fresh parsley, and it will wilt down pretty fast because it's warm, but it really just, the fresh herbs give it a gorgeous pop. And this is when you want to taste it and adjust it for your seasoning. I think I'm probably going to want black pepper. And we want to make sure you're doing the salt level the way you want. Wampler, hold on, buddy. I'm coming. Wampler wants to go outside, so I got to hurry with our puppy dog. All right, so let's give it a taste. Oh yeah, making sure that you have not overcooked the potato is critical, and this is fabulous. The tang is perfect. Good Lord, that's delicious. All right, taking another bite just because I can. Nobody's in here with me. Perfect, beautiful. Yeah, that is delicious. Make a double batch because I'm just going to eat this one here in the kitchen by myself. That is how you make a perfect batch of beautiful, tangy, gorgeous, warm German potato salad. Perfect. Yum.